So, no, not antsy at all. There's weeks that I go throughout the year where I don't race, so um, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
You've been in a lot of big championship pressure situations before. Is this normal, or is there anything different about this time
Um, I don't know. I don't remember feeling like overly anticipated the last time I was in the Final Four, and I feel pretty calm, neutral. I feel like I typically am about most things. Um, right now I'm calm and all that, but I think as you get close to the race, I remember that's when like the nerves kind of pick up. Your driver intros, stuff around that. I think that's when I remember the nerves kind of kicking in. So I imagine it'll probably be the same this weekend.
on? If you win a championship, it'd be three of the last 4 years for Hendrick. I'm curious, just what, like when you guys start a season, is there any sort of feeling of championship or bust in the shop, or is it more just get to here and bust? Like, what's the mentality?
I'm not sure. I think you know a company like Hendrick Motorsports and Hendrick Automotive Group. I think Rick wants to win at everything that he does. So, and I think all the people in place too, have the same goals in mind of dominating whatever they're in. So, yeah, I think you want to. Every team in the garage area too strives to win the championship. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if it's you know, this or bust, but um, you just try to put in the work to get yourself in this opportunity, and hopefully you prepared yourself well enough to try and win the championship.
When you talk about those nerves, what do you feel before the race?
No, I wouldn't say like nervous, but nerves were just being like. I just remember the atmosphere being like incredible. Like two. I think me being a West Coast guy, like I just remember I just felt like the crowd was really behind me before the race last or 2 years ago. So I just thought it was just really a really cool atmosphere, and like I just remember getting kind of butterflies and getting almost like emotional, just knowing the size of the race that was upcoming, and what it would mean to my career and all that. So yeah, I think feeling that atmosphere again on Sunday will probably be fun. And yeah, then once you strap in though, once you strap in the car and roll off, it kind of you kind of get at peace with everything again.
What is it like? I think other athletes would look at you, what you guys do, and think, the Super Bowl quarterback is not meeting with sponsors or our people on pit road 10 minutes before they go out on the field, and you're doing it going out in the car. Obviously, it's what you guys do every week, but just what is that like in such a big moment when maybe you're trying to start to get your thoughts, or is it good to be distracted in a way or not?
No, I mean, I would love to not have to do anything on race day, honestly. But I think at least with our sport, I guess you understand that with being in the Final Four, there's more obligations that come with it. So, yeah, my Sunday will be the busiest Sunday I have all year. Definitely the earliest morning with most appearances. So, like I said, I wish I didn't have to do any of that, but it just worked out that way. And but I think, like you said, we do it throughout the year, so you kind of know how to stay focused within all that. And yeah, I remember a couple years ago I had a lot to do as well, but yeah, it'll be fine, and we'll be focused when it comes to race time.
So as you go between different things, are you thinking about the car, the race, and things like that, or is just you're getting whipped around from place to place?
I guess the upside to having so many obligations on race day is it does keep your mind off of the race and what could go good, what could go bad, what's my car like. I think all the things that can creep into your mind. I think, yeah, I think what I remember from 2021 and when I had a lot of stuff to do is like you're doing all this stuff and it's like boom, you got to get dressed to go do driver intros. So I like that because the morning goes by quicker, where you're not just sitting around, you're thinking about things or overthinking things.
The daylight savings out here being different, does that throw you off at all? It always falls on it this weekend.
But the time doesn't change in Arizona.
Yeah, but like instead of 3 hours off, you're like 2 hours off all of a sudden.
But I mean, the time doesn't change here, so I think I'm glad that we're here because then you don't have to reset alarms and stuff like that or miss. You can actually get better sleep. I feel like when feel like whenever you're in North Carolina or somewhere, anywhere else besides Arizona, and you have something to do the next day, you don't sleep very good the night before because you just don't know if you're going to sleep through your alarm or whatever. So, yeah, it's fine.
How much of running for this, you have experience, some of these other guys don't have as much of experience, is mental toughness? How much do you think of it as that? You're all good drivers.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think although a couple of them have been in the Final Four before, I don't think it's no big deal, really. I mean, we've all been a part of this race our whole careers, even though we may not have been in the Final Four. We've been a part of the event, and you kind of get a sense for what this style of race is for those four guys. You see them doing their championship media day stuff. So, like, it's nothing, at least from what I remember 2021, nothing was, like, surprising or anything like that. So I don't think it matters if you've been in 0 times or, every year. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but
I don't think it matters. I mean, I think we're all pretty similar people. I don't think it matters to any of us.
You're really good at that. You're really good at, like, not kind of flipping out at the top or lower level of the scale.
Yeah, but like I said, I think we all are. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers your question,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's a big deal that some of them have never been in it.
Well, I mean, he just said it was a big part of that.
Oh, well,
That was Blaney, but I mean, it is a lot, but you have dealt with it your whole career and a lot of attention, and you just race Phoenix like you're used to racing Phoenix.
yeah, I mean, that's the plan, at least for me. So, yeah, I'm just excited. I think we're all excited to get on the racetrack, get practice tomorrow, and kind of you'll get a glimpse of how our weekend might go.
I know you didn't win the spring race, but you had a lot of laps. Does that matter now? Like, or it's just totally different and teams have evolved?
Well, I mean, sure, it always matters. I'd rather come in here leading the most laps in the spring than leading no laps in the spring. I think that gives some confidence. But at the same point, the sport evolves, setups evolve, teams evolve, and it could be a different race. I think we have a different tire this time around. So, yeah, it's hard to say, but I think our team has done out of the Chevy camp, our team has done the best on short tracks this year. So, I think we have a little bit more confidence than we would have had we been in the Final Four last year. So, but yeah, it's tough. All four of us are really good. We drive for really good teams, have great individual teams, and it's hard to predict who could do the best.
That's a good point. New Hampshire tire. How applicable is it from there to here?
Well, New Hampshire is nothing like this place, and I just remember not feeling like I had very much grip at all in New Hampshire, and all of us kind of struggled. I don't even remember who won. Truex, maybe. He was really, really good. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, we're probably all excited to get on track on Friday and get an idea how our weekend will be.
Follow up back here again, confidence. Maybe it's confidence. And one thing that I see, and it's really, I think, probably right, is that you're not underestimating any of the competitors sitting here. You see football teams sometimes, if they've won championships before, they kind of underestimate their competition. It's very clear you're not doing that.
No. I mean, I think all four of us are, and there's definitely a number of guys that did make the Final Four that are deserving of being in this position. So, yeah, I think we all, you can make a case for any of us four to win the championship. So, yeah, I think we all respect each other on the racetrack. We all respect each other's abilities and team's abilities. So, yeah, it should be a fun race. And obviously, I would love to come out on top, but I also understand it'll be tough, and everybody's gonna have a shot.
The champion always wins this race. Is that going to continue?
Yeah, I mean, I think it could continue for sure. I mean, stats say it should. But I think in the next year era, I think it's a little bit more open, I think, to win. I think, like, Blaney should have won, last year probably, but, he did a good job kind of protecting his teammates. So, where I think at least from what I remember the other years with the previous cars, like, the best car wins the race, and that guy's the champion. But the next gen stuff, there's so much parity within the cars and teams that I feel like more people have a shot to win. on Sunday.
Do you think the way that the success you've had the last couple of years, that people expect you to win this championship?
I don't know. You'd have to ask those people. So I'm not
I think
really
they
sure.
do. I looked at the odds.
Okay, really?
You're the favorite.
I haven't seen the odds, but I heard that the odds were close. So I don't know.
Does it matter?
I don't think it matters. No.
Yeah.
No. I definitely don't think it matters. I mean, sure, yeah, we've done a great job the last few seasons, but when it comes down to one race, it's hard to close that out sometimes. But I'm confident in our race team that we can. I'm not overly confident though, because I understand how tough all these teams are.
Do you think that the four that are...
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.